right, so... Okay, just to get a sound level, could you tell us your name and where you're from?
My name's Ritchie and I'm from Manchester.
Is that okay?
Yep, good.
So Ritchie, how many of you have come here today?
There's a party of 6 of us, 4 from Scotland and ourselves from Manchester that have travelled over. We came yesterday, and obviously for the poignancy of 60th anniversary of the air disaster.
It obviously means a lot to all of the United fans. Is there a special poignancy for you today?
I mean, it's in your veins. As a Manchester United supporter, it's one of those things that it's inbred in you. You know, when you look at the likes of Duncan Edwards and Tommy Taylor, and then you've got Sir Bobby who survived it. Harry Gregg, who is a hero, should be knighted for what he did. I mean, he went in twice and he wanted to go in a third time and somebody stopped him. So when you see what we lost and to rebuild a club to what we have today, they were the foundations of what we have now.
Of course. What are your thoughts on Jimmy Murphy too? Because he's seen as a real hero of the club, isn't he?
Well, absolutely, and Jimmy's Welsh, which originally I'm from Wales, so yeah, it's a huge honour for him to be Welsh, and he brought it from the ashes, and he really did. And you know, if it wasn't for the likes of Jimmy Murphy and obviously Samad, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't, you know. I mean, it's just such a touching occasion. As you look around, you see how many people have come over from the UK to be here. We could have easily gone to Old Trafford and joined in the ceremony there, which we do most years. Being as it's the 60th anniversary, you know, it's one of those things that's really big.
All of the Busby Babes were just fantastic players, and it's really hard to pick one that is more outstanding than the rest. But is there one that particularly stands out to you?
Well, I go back to my grandfather. My grandfather always said to me that if Duncan Edwards had survived, nobody would have known who Pele was. They said that he was that colossal, he was that good a player. So for me, I would have to say Duncan Edwards, because of what people tell you from the older generation. I'm too young to actually even know them, you know, from their playing days. But when you look at the older generation that give you that information and you take that on board, I would have to say Duncan Edwards. And I mean, just touching on something else, there's been a load of money raised for Munich. The Manchester United supporters within, not a trust, just the Man United fans, we've raised £17,000, and there's presentations here today where they're going to give presentations of money to like youth football teams and stuff like that. So can you take that in 20, 30 years time, when somebody who's 7 or 8 and they're playing football, when they get 25, 30, 35 and they have children of their own? I can remember when I was 7 and 8, Manchester United fans donated money for the memorial for us to have a kit or new balls or something, you know. It's a legacy that they'll never go away.
My husband and I have just opened the Duncan Edwards Foundation, which is going to do just that. We're raising money to help children that have got a great, not even a football ability, any kind of sport,
yes.
but they can't afford their kit or they can't afford the training. They can come to us, and in Duncan's name we can give them money. And I know that the lads from the supporters club,
there's an amount coming to you.
There is indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. And rightfully so as well.
On behalf of Duncan Edwards' family and the Borough of Dudley, we would really love to thank you for that.
Yeah. I mean,
it's very, very special.
Like I said, I mean, he's the one player that my grandfather told me that if he had survived and carried on his career, you wouldn't have known who Pele was. That's testament to the man himself. Absolutely.
Well, on behalf of Dudley and of the Mayor, because I'm one of his ambassadors this year, thank you very much for talking to us and for everything you've done for our foundation.
And the other thing that we'd like to say to people at Dudley is it's wonderful that you keep the statue of Duncan where he was born in Dudley, and also his grave that is in Dudley. It's absolutely impeccable, and hats off to your local council. So fantastic.
Thank you.
No problem.